Over the course of the next hour, everyone filled me in on their respective adventures. The puzzle was now near complete, and the picture it made was one of disaster. And now it's all starting to come into focus.
I think I see it now as well.
Well, someone better explain it to me.
The built-to radiation we passed through on the way in must have been the leftovers of the warp core explosion.
Aye, that makes sense.
The life pods landed on Drusilla. Eventually the nanites multiplied and began to implement their programming.
But there was no one else to assimilate, so they waited.
200 years later, Dent's ship arrives. He sends recon parties down to the planets.
Some of them got infected and never returned to the ship.
Meanwhile, over time, the irradiated trillium particles began to drift down into the atmosphere.
Boss, the monk robes Bob and I wore out of the monastery. Look at this.
It's like an insulated raincoat on the inside.
That's why the nanites cannot multiply as fast as they should.
That confirms it. It's been coming down in the rain.
And it's been scrambling their programming and limiting their reproduction down the centuries, as well as providing immunity to all the settlers. Whatever data they originally carried must have been scrambled as well.
And why people came up missing. They're injecting nanites directly into their heads. Into the brain.
And when they needed more workers to dig, they started collecting the dead.
What's all this ruckus about in here? Keep those guns handy, boys.
Well, looky, everybody, it's Barney and his tragic henchmen. What have you done with the rest of my crew, you filthy little sneeze git?
Your robot and cyborg buddies are locked down with neural inhibitors in the courtyard. Your men are confined to their rooms.
I knew I should have charged you extra for those things.
How dare you, Barney Haggett? These people came to help us, and you stun blast them and lock them up?
I'd calm down if I were you, Gene. You're in enough trouble as it is.
Not as much as you are.
You are in it, up to your neck.
Barney Haggett. Still have your nose up Enoch's skirts, I see.
You're a stupid old bear. I thought I told you never to come back here.
Release us at once, Constable. I'm the duly appointed viceroy of this colony.
You were? Past tense. I called for an imperial magistrate while you're all napping. He'll be here in a day or so, then you're all going on trial.
You have gotta be kidding me.
You seem a bit off-kilter, Constable. Hitting the bottle again, I take it?
Ah, he's starting to look a little green around the gills there.
Sweating profusely in a cold room, slight trickle of blood coming out of your ears.
You're a fool, Haggett. Or maybe it's the zing the monks have been slipping into the wine they've been handing you.
Hold on, Haggett is a zing addict.
Wait a minute, what?
Barney, you poor blind fool.
They've been using you.
Damn it, Barney. Wake up. You saw what was in that ship. Project Todd? Any of that getting to your head yet?
Boss, show him this.
Look at the screen, Haggett. Look at it!
No, that's not possible.
Take a good look at it, Barney. Two of Dent's missing crewmen from 2466. Matthew Elias Johansson and his brother, Renee Murdoch Johansson.
Brother Matthias, Brother Enoch. Oh my goodness. But how?
The nanites changed their biology, turned them into nothing more than meat puppets.
Immortal cyber monks? I'm definitely not re-enlisting.
Wait a minute, Haggett. You said you called in for an imperial magistrate.
You moron! You didn't tell them everything, did you?
I destroyed a bug in my office earlier today. They're likely monitoring outbound communications as well.
Let's just say that I know they have the equipment to do so.
Oh, frack. Barney, please tell me you had at least a little bit of common sense enough to leave that cyber planner in the ship where it was.
I have received word that the bearer of the messengers has landed in the reservoir. I can assemble a team to retrieve it.
That will no longer be necessary, brother. Our monitoring team has reported that Todd has been found.
At long last, our holy task nears its end. We do not have enough vehicles to carry out the whole order.
Perhaps it's destiny. We march, brother. Our last great pilgrimage.
Then it is only fitting that the whole order march with us. Behold, the Priory of the Converted.
We are ready, leader.
Bonnie Haggett, you put that thing in my courtyard.
I don't get it. Why didn't the monks move sooner?
Strategy. They played a long game. Why reveal your numbers until you are sure you have the tactical advantage?
None of this malarkey makes any sense.
They needed the planner. It must be in their route commands to retrieve it, to get updated instructions. And now it's beaming a signal, leading them right to us.
It's like what Ramthor told us earlier. Why do it yourself when others will do it for you?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You better get worried in a hurry, Hackett.
All of you, drop your guns!
What the?
Tell your stooges to drop the guns, Bonnie. Your men outside have been rounded up.
Marcus!
Nice to see you again, Bill.
The monks, they're on their way.
How do you know that?
You dirty old bear. You have remote cameras. You're accessing them through your cybernetic eye.
Halt, my brothers.
Look over there.
Primary advance party has eliminated the subspace communication array. Secondary advance party has secured the starboard.
I gave no such orders.
Neither did I.
New orders were received from the planet. Your authority is no longer valid.
Brother, what are you saying?
My designation is now Cyber Leader.
I do not understand.
You are both no longer viable for upgrading. Your usefulness is at its end.
Matthias, flee! Flee, my brothers.
There's a large number of full conversion Cybermen with them. They've opened fire on some of the monks who are not fully converted.
That doesn't make any sense. Why attack their own?
They're probably taking out the ones they can't convert. They're now liabilities. The planner must have sent updated instructions to the full conversions and they're now running the show.
How long until they reach Foundersville, Uji?
At their current speed, they'll be here within the hour. I estimate at least...
Spit it out, bear.
At least 10,000 of them.
Can't we just destroy the planner?
That alarm, it means that the planner is on battle protocol. The idiots, they must have dropped it and it thinks it's under attack. It'll be ray shielded now and nearly indestructible.
Which means we can't even get near it or even touch it.
There must be something we can do.
Bonnie is locked up along with his goons. The explosions we just heard were the subspace antenna uplinks, and I just heard their guards on the spaceport. Tall, silver-looking fellas, heavily armed and armored.
First, the advance party and scouts. Cut off any chance for reinforcements or escape, then send in the killing blow.
Why not just move in and finish us off?
Because they want as many prisoners as they can handle.
She's right. There are 3.7 million possible Cybermen on this continent.
And once they have a foothold here, they'll have access to all the materials they need to set up a proper conversion facility.
Great. Over 1,000 metalheads storming down the hill, and all we have are some sidearms.
Bonnie Haggett wasn't as stupid as he lets on.
What are you on about?
Haggett is what some of your people would call a prepper. Under his house, in a vault, he has an impressive collection of some rather heavy firepower.
That you likely sold to him.
Look, we're beyond recriminations now. Burton, follow Ranthar back to Barney's weapons stash and assemble a team.
I can do this.
Why?
Because you could have left me to die out there. I am now honor-bound to help you.
Then I shall go as well.
Bump and run?
Exactly, bump and run. Tie up the Cybermen for as long as you can. Buy us some time, but be careful. Doc, go outside and make sure Steve, Eric, and Superfly are okay.
On it, John.
My men are fully trained. Can they help out?
Sir, I am qualified with most weapons.
Of course, Mr. Pike.
I am with you, Burton, son.
I'll take as much help as I can get.
Burton, do you still have the detonator for those charges in the monastery?
Yes, it's right here.
Keep it handy. Good luck, all of you.
You better have a damn good plan this time.
Jean, Marcus, are there any evacuation or disaster plans in place?
Yes. We can sound the flood in severe weather alarms.
We'll do what we can. Good luck, lads.
What are we going to do, boss?
Get your pad ready, Sparks. You're gonna need it.
John, Steve, and Superfly will be up in a few minutes, but Eric, he's gone.
Perfect time for him to go off the reservation.
Great. What's the plan?
That's a damn fine question.
They need the planner? I say we give it to them.
Brother, what happened?
I do not know. Why would they attack us?
Because you were inferior.
We have no reason to fear, brother.
Yes, you have an inhibitor that keeps you from harming us.
You are mistaken. My inhibitor keeps me from harming life forms. Neither of you have been alive for centuries. Exterminate!